Apologies. Work called.
Not gonna lie, I love that song. It's pretty awesome.
Hmm.
Uh, welcome everybody to another episode of Mortal Woe's Vinewood series here. Tonight, my name is Ethan. I will be your DM, and let's go around the table and let us know who you are and who you'll be playing tonight, if you don't mind.
Hello, I'm Evan. I'm Bob the Blob.
Hi, I'm Echo. My character's name is Ajax Lightdowner the Third, and he is a cleric.
I'm Chad and I'm eating. Sorry. No, I'm playing Cole Rothschild, a Dampier Blood Hunter.
Right. So, last session, you guys made it to the small village of Vinewood, meeting a few people there. I believe you came across the innkeeper, the Victor. You came across the stable master Jorgen. I also believe you visited Goethe from the apothecary, the withered wart, and Oswald, the magister, as he's the one that kind of sent out the message across the Murkmire to hire or find some official monster hunters to come deal with the village's recent, more prevalent problems and disturbances that's been happening around here. And no real specifics were given, but he did task you and offer a decent reward for traveling north along the rolling moss mounds, which is what Vinewood kind of rests against on the western side of the northeastern part of the Murkmire. So he wanted you to head north up to an old cemetery, where you kind of came across this statue that had one of you discovered remnants of fey magic. In the midst of investigating, as you're standing inside of this dead, silent graveyard with weathered gravestones overgrown with moss and dirt, you begin to hear bony hands punching through the soil as skeletal remains begin to reanimate and begin to swarm around you as you guys first kind of grouped up together and noticed or came to the conclusion that they could possibly be limitless. And it was at that point when you guys began rushing into this crypt that sat in roughly the center of this graveyard. And you worked together to push open these like stone and wooden doors that were almost kind of stuck on the overgrown dirt and soil. And you guys just managed to be able to pull the doors open before the horde got to you, slamming the door shut and even breaking off one of the arms as you see like this half of a severed hand kind of fall to the ground at your feet. And then as you close the door, you turn around. You could tell that you were coming onto some stairs with the door open in the dim light provided by the moon. But as you fully close the door, everything seems to go black. Unless you have dark vision. Who has dark vision?
think we,
Bob does.
You know,
I think
I got dog vision, my guy. Hey,
what
was
the
that?
hell?
Is that English?
I have no idea, but I believe we all had dark vision, if I'm not mistaken.
Does anybody have like special dark vision? I know Ezra had superior dark vision with his tiefling, so I believe Dampier. I looked at yours, Chad, and it's just regular.
Believe I have
okay.
regular dark vision.
What about you, Bob? Is it just standard dark vision?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if we're gonna get into the technicalities. I have no vision, but you know,
But you can sense in dark vision, I guess.
yeah, correct.
Okay. All right. So, the reason I'm getting to this is because you know, in dim light, things are considered lightly obscured. So, that would mean that there'd be disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight. So as you close the door, yeah, you notice complete darkness, and it takes a second to readjust. But you notice that beyond, as you look down, you see the stairs kind of go a little bit farther beneath underground and kind of levels out into a sort of walkway. Let me take you to the scene here. All right. There we go. All right. So as you begin to go beneath, you walk along these stone steps. You can hear the faint echo of your footsteps reverberating off of the walls ahead, as if you're walking through a tunnel. Your eyes still slowly adjusting and changing into these, the shades of gray, or however you see in your dark vision specific to your race. The sound of your breathing is sort of magnified by this stillness within this crypt. Go ahead and make perception checks for me, and I'm going to boop Ezra.
These are with disadvantage, you said,
disadvantage, you said.
or because we have dark vision, they don't have disadvantage.
Let me see here.
It's dim light. It counts as dim light to us. With disadvantage, I rolled a 12.
You can see in dim light as if it were in bright light, and in darkness as if it were in dim. So currently, you are in darkness. So which means you see this as dim light.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So disadvantage, right?
Yes. Unless somebody has a light source, of course, you could use
Very well.
17 anyways.
Actually, I'm going to pull out a torch, if possible. Like, can I have it like, I like put it in my shoulder and have it sticking out?
Yeah, sure.
That's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
And,
it like a sort of green glow since it's
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use my druid. I'm gonna use Druidcraft cantrip to light it.
let me,
That's snuff out. That's snuff out. Never mind. Create a tiny
put a torch on
sensory
it.
effect. Weather, location. Never mind. Can't. That's the one put out fire, so I can't start a fire with it.
Oh, here, allow me. And I press the digitation and light his torch for him.
Oh.
Is that what you wanted? Is it?
Wait. Gotta get the old guy's voice back.
Yeah, sorry, I think I did. Yeah, I can't remember what
Trying
the
to
voice was.
No, I'm talking about me. I would mimic. I made myself look like that old guy from the shop.
Oh,
Anyways, yeah, that's what I wanted.
Okay.
Can't remember what he sounded like. Kind of sounded like Boomy from Avatar.
All right, so Ajax, as you make your way and torch is lit by Bob and Cole, and you see him just places it in its shoulder, and it kind of begins to slowly slide down into his body and kind of finds itself at a stop just before it goes in, and kind of bouncing off of Bob's little sort of gelatinous figure. Some of the light that shoots out emits more of a green instead of a yellow from the flame, and you notice these sort of saturated stone walls that kind of go out before you. Little cracks and vines sort of seem to burst out of holes, and as you look along the ceiling, you notice some water coming through one of the cracks and dripping ever so slightly onto the ground. That's began to form this puddle a little ways up ahead. But everything seems to be that same sort of ominous silence that you received upon entering the graveyard. And you sort of get this strange feeling as the hair stands on the back of your neck that feels like you're not alone. Maybe even being watched.
I'd get on guard, and Ajax would say, "Hey guys, I think we're being watched."
Being washed, you say? Petrie,
Yeah.
kind take a look around, friend, and I'll send my owl. Can I send my familiar out to scout ahead?
Yeah. And I mean, these aren't that far away either. Up ahead, you do notice two archways on each side, both with closed doors.
Oh,
And
okay,
even with the light here, like you should be able to see all the way to the end of the tunnel pretty well. You notice that kind of where you're standing now, similarly, you see like another drop off of stairs, but it leads to an archway with another shut door straight ahead. You do notice they're not physically on the map, but there are like these wall sconces that sort of are anchored on each sides of the doors as well.
Do they look like they could be lit?
Well, they're just holders.
Okay.
Yeah. Like somewhere where you could place a wall torch if you wanted.
Gotcha.
Did we pick a door?
Yes. Right or left? As I walk to like kind of between the doors, and I'm like pointing my sword, like wagging it back and forth between the two.
I'm gonna grab a coin out of my pack. Head
Personal
slash
chance.
1 is left. Tails versus and slash 2 is right. I catch it. It lands in my hand. Let's go right.
Right is right. Okay. And I'll go to the door. I'll move up to the door.
So will I.
Once everybody's kind of in position, then I'll try to open it or see if it's unlocked.
I think you're muted.
Sorry, the dog was barking. You walk up to this wooden curved door that kind of fits into this rounded archway, and you notice that it begins to give way to you pushing it, but also kind of grinding against the stone floor as it you push forward and Ajax, if you'd like, you can click the door and it'll open.
Is it because it's broken?
Yeah.
Does it look broken? Is that why it's dragging the ground?
It just looks like it's not sitting right. Not necessarily broken, but...
Would mending fix the hinges?
You try.
Alright. I'm gonna mend the hinges so we're not so loud opening it.
Yeah, as you look at the door, you do notice that the upper hinge seems to be loose, which makes it kind of topple over to the right a little bit from the top weight. And as you verbal, somatic, and material, what do you say and do for your mending spell?
I pull a blob, like a bead of myself off. And what do I say? I don't know. This should do. And then I put my part of myself on the hinge and like does some WD-40 on it. That's how I picture it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Best WD-40 there is. No, you say better than WD-40.
And
Wow.
yeah, you fix the door, and as you're pushing it, no sound whatsoever.
Oh.
But yeah, you should be able to click the door. I think you can see it. Voila.
Sweet. I go through it.
As you step into the room, this sort of rectangular room, you notice immediately up against the wall are these coffins that are in these sort of protrusions cut out to place the remains, like being in the catacombs here. Two of them are intact. You notice one in the center's the lid's kind of busted off, and you can see like sort of decaying remains with its hand like up on the outer ledge, but it doesn't seem to be moving. You also notice like thick cobwebs that kind of drape over most of the archways here that house these coffins, and this one even seems to be like over the hand, almost kind of binding it to the wooden surface. You also notice to your right an altar with an open book, and with, strangely enough, lit candles that are still burning. As you kind of would have the impression that, nobody would necessarily be here. Why would there be candles lit?
We do think that, you said, with
Or, well, I guess you can think whatever you'd like, but that's, I just want to make it known that, like,
gotcha.
you know,
Well,
this is
either
not travel
someone's already
nudity.
been here. Yeah. Either someone's been here recently or something strange is going on. But that looks like what we're after right there. I say we grab it and bag ourselves some coin. And I'll start walking towards the book. Or I'll walk up to the book. I might, when I get to it, I'd like to like read what page, like what's you said it's open.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, what's it? What's the book talking about? Before I pick it up, what page is it on?
As you walk up to this book, you notice that at first glance, it seems to be an accounting of some sort, or almost like a journal entry. And as you read, I have something here. You at first, you kind of like turn it over, and you notice that it has the picture of a large crescent moon on the cover, and it almost like this sort of faded etching. It says the Book of Newa. And
The Book of Newa. Who are you, Newa?
you guys should be able to see and play that, or have access to it in journals.
Oh, snap.
And then for the stream here. And then I will just kind of narrate. So, in the village where I reside, tales of the moon goddess and her extraordinary gifts have captivated my imagination since childhood. Little did I know that one fateful night, my life would forever be changed. Under the silvery glow of the moon, I stood alone, my heart overflowing with longing. Suddenly, a figure materialized before me, bathed in ethereal radiance. It was the moon goddess herself, descending from the celestial realm to answer my call. Her voice, filled with wisdom and compassion, resonated within me. She acknowledged my desire for change, my yearning for transformation, and with a gentle smile, the moon goddess bestowed upon me a remarkable gift. As the moon waxed and waned, my journey continued. Guided by the moon goddess's wisdom, I remind others that sometimes the greatest gifts arrive in unexpected forms. In my pursuit to merge the human and animal within, I discovered the transformative power of acceptance and encouraged others to embrace the extraordinary within themselves. And you notice that after reading that, just below it, you notice that it looks like the rest of that page and the next few pages have been torn out.
Will I know anything about this moon?
Would you know anything about the moon goddess?
I feel like I might.
Okay.
They're like a spout lore function or something.
Spout
I
lore.
can.
Is this in game or out of game you're talking about? You
I'm
guys can
just.
make religion checks if you'd like.
Yeah. Is there here? Let me do that. Check. Normal.
Yeah. Unless you have like some sort of religious background, then I would say you could do advantage.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, you're you're a cleric, right?
Yeah, I am a cleric.
Yeah. Jeez. It's like, who's this DM? He doesn't even know anything. Yeah, so go ahead and roll again.
With advantage.
Well, just roll once since you rolled once already, so just roll again,
Okay.
and that'll be like having advantage.
6 again.
Wow. Okay.
A really dumb cleric.
Yeah, I would say that you have heard of Newa, but the depth of your knowledge is pretty narrow. You've always just focused on Yara and her teachings. So you know of the name, but you don't you know, you haven't really looked any deeper than that. The basics, though, of what you would know is that, so you know that Yara is the goddess of life and nature, and Newa is the goddess of the moonlight, stars, and dreams. And she is about, most of the sayings are along the lines of showing the path or guiding one's path. by the light of the moon.
I don't think if this is enough information to share with the group, so I would just kind of keep this to
Like,
myself.
oh, I know. Yeah, I've heard of her.
Can you hear me, Ethan?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Could you hear anything I was saying before?
It sounded like you wanted to ask if you knew anything about the moon goddess, but that's all I could get
Yes.
out.
Yes. I'm connecting my internet now. It may be better or worse. I don't know.
Okay. If you want to make a religion check,
I would love to.
to potentially gain some more information.
It says I have advantage on religion checks, or there's a little.
Is that dealing with fiend or phase, or is that just cause?
I'm gonna say that it's probably dealing with monsters. Let me. I don't know. I'd have to look at the Blood Hunter features.
Yeah.
I'll just roll one. I'll just roll one for now, since I don't know, and look
Okay.
at it later. And that is a oh man, it was so close to being 19. 11.
11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um. You know about the scriptures and tales, or you've heard about them of, the goddess of the moon and her evil sister, the goddess of the shadows, and there's kind of like this sort of entangling battle between one another against the light and darkness. Both seem rather chaotic in nature. And you have definitely heard of different orders or sects in the Bogfin Sink. There are a few orders there that deal with Newa herself. So it is a familiar name in the Murkmire.
Okay.
We're all
Or-
kind of familiar with her. We
or
just
a
don't
familiar
know.
deity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wish we had the rest of the story, but this doesn't look like a spell book at all.
No.
I would say to the group, well, hopefully the old man knows more.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you
I'll
kind of
take.
thumb through it, you don't really see any like magic inscriptions or arcane symbols or anything of that nature.
Right on. Well, I don't really believe this is what we're looking for, gentlemen. We'll take it just in case, but I think we need to keep looking. I'll stow it in my cloak. I'll pick it up, put it in my cloak.
Okay.
No, I just thought we'd leave without it.
Well, what if he's just mistaken and this is all that we find? I'm going to get paid one way or the other.
And is there anything else inside this room that that I see that could be of some value?
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Go investigation. I think I did that with advantage, but
I'll be able to see which one you rolled first. 15.
oh, cool.
As you look around, you notice that the hand that's being propped up by the webs kind of shifts and falls, and you guys hear the crack of the hand like hit up against the wooden board. But as that happens, you look over there and you notice that something sort of gleams from the torchlight emitting from Bob. Something like sparkles or sheens within the coffin next to the body in there.
Okay, I'd go and try and reach down and get the thing that's shining.
Be small. Whoa. Don't try to be small.
Careful, Ajax. As he's reaching in.
As you reach your hand in, slowly, as your hand kind of pushes through some of the cobwebs, and the arm falls over a little bit more, and you notice a bottle next to the body, and you go to pull it out. And as you look at it, this looks like this glass vial with some red, like, sparkling liquid that kind of flows back and forth on its own. And you found yourself a potion of healing.
Oh. I'll add that to my inventory.
I will drop
Oh,
it
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, you got it.
As I see this this bottle of red liquid, I pull out my bottle of pig's blood and take a drink.
Can't resist.
They're the same thing.
Oh yeah, good find. Cheers, mate.
All right.
I'm gonna start moving to the other door.
Okay.
Yeah. Following Blobber.
So you exit the room back into the hallway. And
I'll
go
close the
across.
door I'll close the door back when we walk out, when we all get out.
I was gonna say, oh, okay. So you close the door, and Ajax is locked in. I'm just, I'll move him out in the hall. You go to push the door, and there is no budge. You go to relieve the locking mechanism that seems to be on the door, and doesn't seem to want to open. You notice that there is like a locking mechanism on it.
This one's stuck, guys.
I have thieves' tools.
Would you like to try?
I would like to try. Let me see here. Pull out a lockpick out of my cloak, and let's see if this. So what is that? Just.
I believe
I don't
it's
know
your proficiency bonus plus, I think, your dex mod. I'm trying to find your thieves' tools. I don't see them on your character sheet from importing it, but it doesn't mean they're not there.
Just on my D&D Beyond link. I don't know if I added them to my inventory or not. It says tools, alchemist supplies, thieves' tools, and a 3-dragon Annie set. So, but that might just be my proficiency. No, it is just my proficiencies. So I may not have them, Ethan.
Oh, okay, so you're just proficient with them, but you don't actually have them.
I guess I don't have them. Shit! Well, if I
Does-
had, know. I don't know where I
What
put it.
what pack did you pick?
I don't remember. Monster Hunters, probably.
Well, crowbar or hammer might work.
I'm showing all that I have is a mirror and a stake. Is that really all I have? Damn. Yep, that's all I got. Well, I left my pack at home, gentlemen. This is embarrassing. So I'll try to kick it
Monster
over
Hunter's
then.
pack is a chest, crowbar, hammer, 3 wooden stakes, a holy symbol, a flask of holy water, a set of manacles, a steel mirror, a flask of oil, tinderbox, and 3 torches.
Well, I'm not showing any of that stuff, so I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Would you like to pretend that? Would you like to give me those things, Ethan?
And you can, if you chose the Monster Hunter's pack, you can say that you have everything in the Monster Hunter's pack for sure.
Well, I really need thieves' tools, though.
Yeah, well, I can't help you there if you
Why did I
if you
pick
didn't choose
I
those
picked the
or ask me
proficiency
about
and
it
didn't add it.
beforehand.
I picked a proficiency in it somewhere. Okay.
Can I try and make a makeshift lockpick with my ink pen?
Your ink pen.
Yep.
Okay. That's
that
interesting.
might work.
Are you going to be trying to unlock it yourself?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Give me just a second. As you pull out and begin to fashion your pen into a lockpick.
What if I went and pulled some bones off of one of these dead bodies and whittled them down into lock picks? Eh?
You're wanting to whittle some bones down into some lockpicks now?
Yeah.
That'll take a little bit.
We could do a combined effort of my pen and his bones.
Yeah, I'll pick a really small, but like a finger bone, you know what I mean, and whittle a pinky bone and whittle it down.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely try.
I'm doing it. I'm going in. The hand that's laid out from where he got the potion. Sorry, friend.
Grab a
I need to
pinky.
borrow this. Grab a pinky, break it off. Start filing it on my sword. Just start rubbing it on my sword like I'm trying to start a fire and whittle it down.
All right. Make a survival check. Why not? You're whittling bones. Either that or like an intelligence.
Chad?
It didn't work out, guys. I think I rolled a 9.
Bones just.
I'll say you make one that's just as good as the pin.
Okay.
Have you, Ajax? Have you
Yeah.
done this type of thing before? Do you want to try, or you want me to try?
You may have more luck, and I hand him the pen.
Does it take both of them to do it once, or can I try twice?
You know that does make sense to use both because you have to have one to lock the tumblers.
I know that's what I was
Place,
thinking, but
right?
I was trying to be, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say since you're using a pin and a filed down bone, that this should probably be at disadvantage.
Perfect. You know, perfect.
And you're proficient with your thieves' tools. right?
I am proficient with them. Yes.
Okay, so these really aren't thieves' tools, but
But but I'm
They're-
not rolling at disadvantage.
Come on, like,
similar
these
similar
are-
concept.
Yeah.
So I'll let you add your proficiency and your dex mod to the roll at disadvantage.
So you know how like if you're trying to unscrew a stripped screw, like you'll put something in that hole of the screw to give it friction so the screwdriver can bite on it, like a rubber band, or
Mm-hmm.
can I do that with some slime as well on his tools, or like just put some of it inside the locking mechanisms for his tools to grab onto to help lock the tumblers?
So now we're making like where you
Now
like
we're working as a team.
where you spray in like the goo to make like the mold of a key.
In a sense, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. Yeah. So just a straight roll then.
That's beautiful. Okay.
We
That's
all
a straight-
contributed it.
Dex plus proficiency.
Teamwork
Right?
to get this lock picked. Yes. Dex plus proficiency.
Oh, that's good. Oh, 19. That'll be a 19.
19. Okay. So you guys take the time to whittle down one of the finger digits of this, like a skeletal hand from the coffin from the other room. You see Ajax pulls out a quill, and then Bob walks up and just like pushes some of his
No, he
sludge.
spits on it. He spits on it.
Thank you, Bob.
Essentially makes like a mold or something for the picks to adhere to lock the tumblers in place as you're going along, and begin to maneuver. It almost feels kind of like some lock picks. It feels like you're getting the tumblers in place, and you're not really sure. And as you're coming down to the last one, you can feel that that digit, the filed down bone, beginning to give away, and just before it cracks, and you notice that the lock falls down as it releases, and the door is now unlocked as the lock kind of hangs off from it.
He kind of yells out a little bit and then closes his mouth real quick. Sorry, wouldn't want to wake anyone, but I think we're in. And I go in the door.
All right. Similar to the room across the hall, you notice more coffins kind of placed in against the wall here. And as you look around, it looks like sort of webbed rocks or domes, potentially egg sacs. You do notice some cocooned, what look like contain humanoid-sized figures, but they don't seem to be moving. Go ahead and make perception checks for me. A 9 for Bob.
Getting it out of the way early.
I did slightly worse with an 8. I really need
15,
to start
8.
rolling investigation checks, Ethan. If you could have me roll investigation, that would work out much better.
Yeah. So as you guys are kind of looking around this room, Bob and Cole, you guys seem to be focused on the sort of sporadic nature of this room. And nothing really seems to be moving or catching your eye. But Ajax, you do notice something. Again, you get that quick feeling of the hair standing up on the back of your neck. This slight chill that kind of rushes down your spine. And as you look up, you hear this and up into the corner of the room, directly above you guys, that's right above the door where you guys just walked through. Something's not there just at that moment, but you begin to see this large spider beginning to take form. And as it shifts in up onto the wall, it immediately sees you, and I need you guys to roll initiative for me.
Oh, shit.
No active encounter.
Yeah. I'm getting there, guys.
I rolled a 16 on my initiative.
I did shit.
Same. I rolled a 3. Got a
Oh
total
no!
5.
No. Oh wait, no. That's I got 3.
It's not. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see a roll for you, Ajax.
Oh. There it goes. Yeah, I still did shit.
What did you get,
Well
Cole? By the way?
16.
Okay.
16.
Yeah. So you are up first. What would you like to do?
Oh, so this spider is on the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is about 10 feet up. So if you would be able to
Could just walk
sort
up there
of
and kill it.
reach it.
Yeah, so I turned to Ezra and Blob, and please don't look into this too much. And I just walk up the wall, like I just walk up the wall, and stab this spider.
That's cool. Okay.
Okay. And so
Make your attack.
yes, here we go, making my attack. It is a 15 to hit. It's a 15 hit.
15 hits.
Oh, nice.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
I
That
want
will
to be able to
do.
do that.
That will do 11 damage. 11
Ooh.
slashing damage plus 1 plus an extra 1 lightning damage, and I cast Blooming Blade when I do that. So if he moves, he'll take a little bit extra damage.
Okay.
And I'll move away from him. I'll go ahead and draw the opportunity attack and move a little bit.
Okay. And it will take
So
it.
that he okay. You bastard.
Oof. A 9.
Ha! As I kind of lunge back, just step back like 5 feet, and after I stab him.
All right. That will bring us
Alright.
to the spider's turn.
Wait, spider's turn.
And all you guys are beefy. Turns to look. since you attacked it, Cole goes into
Yeah, come on, bring it on.
tries to go in to bite you again, and is that an attack roll? Oh,
Looks like a
I know.
damage roll.
I know why that is. Okay. No problem. Yeah, it leans in and like dives at you, try to bite at you, and you just hear this. And after it lunges in and to try to bite you, it's like it lunges forward and vanishes. Like the body looks like it's about to hit you, and it just kind of fades away.
And I just kind of like slash my sword at nothing. I haven't encountered this before. Look out!
And then it will. Oops. Alright, sorry. I'm trying to use incarnates like
Okay, go
Quick.
more.
quick features. It's not working because this isn't incarnate. All right. That brings us to Ajax.
Yeah.
As the spider like jumps out and tries to attack. Oh, Jesus! As it tries to attack Cole, it vanishes in thin air before it reaches him. And as you look around, you don't see anything.
Did it move 5 feet? Sorry.
Yes, it did.
So I don't know where the spider is now, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
3 thunder damage.
Okay. That'll work.
Think. I'm trying to figure out a move here. Did you get hurt by that?
No, it didn't touch me.
Okay.
Which one is it?
I guess I will bless vampire. Here. I will cast a spell on him. Oh, I can bless 3. I will bless him and Bob the Blob.
And yourself,
And myself. There we go.
if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So that means that when people or anyone makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they can add a D4 to the
So I
number
should
rolled.
just apply the active effects or whatever. I should click that button.
Sure. Yeah, I think it'll probably put the buffs on everybody, maybe.
Oh, it didn't do anything.
Sweet.
No. Yeah, it didn't do anything for me. Maybe you have to be clear.
Probably has to target us.
There we go.
There we go.
Oops. No. I don't know what the difference between that one and the other one is, but so you guys are double blessed now, I guess.
I'll take my old one off.
Oh, cool. You
I
can do it
guess-
under effects under the top left thing, but anyways. Yeah, okay. So that brings us to Bob. The Blob.
Bob will.
Price is wrong, Bobby.
Trying to see how much ground I can cover. Just in case it moved. It's 20. Well, no, so if it's 20, it'd be 10 feet in each direction, right? If I do a 20-foot cube. So to there. So about there. That only works if I make it left.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking about trying to drop a fairy fire. See
You
if
want
I
to go
can
ahead and make
get lucky.
You want to make like some sort of check first?
Actually, well, yeah, I think I can bonus action to change my body. If I can bonus action change my form to open up my audio sensory, like open up because like I'm just like a nervous system basically with a blob around it, and open up those nerve endings basically for like an advantage on audio perception check maybe.
Okay.
Okay. $22.
Yeah, with the 22, you just hear the dead silence again, just as it was before. And it seems a little bit different. It's not as it just turned invisible. As it jumped forward,
Okay.
it seemed to vanish in a sort of magical sort of manner. Almost like it was shifting from its place on the plane.
All right. I'm gonna do this.
Detect poison and disease. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. And this is a concentration for one action. Okay. And I'll say,
Oh wait, it's a ritual. That's what I'm doing.
all right. And as you begin to start casting this to be able to detect these certain poisonous beings, you immediately notice something appears in the corner of the room as it jumps off of the wall and darts directly towards you. And as it jumps forward, you see these like huge mandibles or these huge fangs reach out and try to puncture into your slimy-esque body. Esque, not ass.
Guys, I found it.
It's over here. What is your AC? 15.
15.
It goes to bite into you, and the fangs sink into you, but it's just goo. Like in the specific location here, like it actually pierces through the goo and doesn't actually damage the physical form of your body.
Ah, gotcha.
You guys see that the fangs like go through Bob, and it's trying to inject poison, but the poison is just falling out on the floor behind you, and that this is specific to. You also identify the kind of poisonous creature. Okay. You have read about these types of spiders before, with this magical aura pulsating. You're gathering the info from the poison itself, and as this kind of goes in your brain, and you're remembering the studies of different types of poisonous creatures, it hits you, and the nature of these spiders, of how they're vanishing as well. You clearly know that these are phase spiders, and they're not just going invisible. You know that they shift from the material plane to another as they disappear. And that brings us to the top of the order. Cool.
Do I notice? Are there spiders inside the webs?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yes, you, as you kind of like pan around the room, you see hundreds of little glowing lights inside of these orbs. Or each of these, you definitely know that they're egg sacs, and they are full. It looks like a jar of fireflies from your perspective.
So the first thing I relay is careful with the I say the eggs. Careful with the eggs.
Oh, those are eggs. Oh, as I try to smack this spider again.
Can I stop? Can I? No.
All right, make your attack.
I'll
Can
do
I
it
jump on?
as my kids are going nuts in the background. Ooh, so close to that 20. 24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Only 6 slashing damage. And 1, again, 1 lightning damage.
6 slashing
And
damage and 1 lightning
Mhm.
damage.
Yes, and booming blades on him again.
Okay. Does that complete your turn? You want to use any movement?
Yeah, I'll run up the wall like I'll run up the wall again a little bit, and I'll start to like jump on him. Start to act like I'm about to jump on him. I don't think I could do that, but that's what I'm.
Okay.
I run up the wall a little bit, turn around, and look like I'm about to leap on him, like squat down.
Okay. So you're like up in the corner of the wall where the roof meets like the top wall, and you're like, it looks like your hands are reached back, like you're ready to pounce off the side.
That's right. Unless he opportunity attacks me and like does something.
It's all relative in the range. Like it's all close enough to where.
Cool. I got you.
All right. It brings us to Spider's turn. As you're up on the wall, this one doesn't see you as it appears back through, and it goes to attack you, Ajax. As you notice that it wasn't just one, but there are multiple spiders. A 23.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that definitely hits.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You can click that 11 Constitution saving throw in the chat, and then also add your D4 because you're blessed. It might do that automatically, but
Click the 23. Saving throw.
Yeah. Oh, nice. It auto
10.
rolls it. A 10. Okay. So you take 9 points of piercing damage, and you failed the roll. So that means you are on a failed save. Oh, okay, wow. Okay, so the target must make a DC 11 con save, taking 18 or 48 poison damage on a failed save. So I need to do other formula, I think. Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah. I
So you,
die.
so you take 23 points. You don't die. You're unconscious. As this spider appears next to you, the fangs penetrate directly into the side of your neck, and this like inky black sort of takes over the veins that like rush up to your head and immediately into your heart. You feel your heart beating extremely fast at first, and then just slow and deep and heavy as your vision begins to slowly fade away and you fall back as you lose consciousness. Um,
Shit.
if the poison reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour after and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. Okay. I didn't really need to read that to you, but
No more healer, boys. See you later.
so as you see the second one appear over here, and Ajax is out. Which brings us to Ajax. You don't make death saves. You are currently stabilized,
Okay.
and that brings us to Bob.
Bob is going to cast Wither and Bloom, centered on
Cool spell.
Cole.
Wither and Bloom.
So
You invoke both death and life upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a con save, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Non-magical vegetation in that area withers. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting modifier. Okay. I am not going to get into the details of whether you can do that or not if you're unconscious, but I'm going to say yes because the spell is cool as hell. So,
Yeah.
the spiders need to
And that-
roll.
I'm like launching a blob of and like exploding like a bubble, and then like there's like necrotic mist, and then like a healing mist. That's how
Do I get this too? Being up on the wall, being elevated.
It's a 10-foot sphere, so it should touch you.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. How much damage? Or I gotta make a save.
7 necrotic damage. For healing, it's 1 hit die. You get to use. You can spend one of your hit die plus my casting modifier for healing.
No, it just does that to one creature, right? So that would need to be him.
Oh, one creature of your choice.
mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to him. You're not gonna.
Okay.
Each creature of my choice. So you're not gonna take any damage, Cole. It's just
Oh, creature of your choice. Okay.
and then the hit die is gonna go to gosh dang it.
Do Ajax.
Ajax. Yeah.
Okay. Ajax, so you
Oops.
can use one of your hit dice.
How do I do that?
So I think you can do. It's under your character sheet somewhere here.
Yeah, I see the
Um,
hit dice thing.
it's
It's
a
just
D.
I'm not sure how to click it so that it uses it.
What page do you see it on?
just
It's
click
on
hit. I think you
attributes.
just click hit dice. Not sure.
I clicked it. It didn't work.
So if you click the gear, it says the pop out comes up, and it should say roll. Wait.
It's on the attribute page.
Well, what is your class's hit die? That's just one way you can do it. You can just roll that and be like in the dice tray.
I'm assuming
Dice
it's a
tray.
D8.
D8 for
Yeah,
a ball.
sorcerer should be.
No, I'm
D6.
Yeah, cleric's D8.
Oh, you're a cleric. Yeah,
Yeah.
D8. So you'd be a
Sweet.
D8 plus my casting modifier, which is
6.
it's my casting modifier.
Yeah, it's trying to like
I
hide everything. It's your wisdom plus.
B.
So wisdom plus my proficiency, right?
Yeah, I think so. So plus 5.
So plus 7, 5 plus 2, 7. So 6 plus 7. That's how much you heal for.
All right, 15 health. That's a lot. Or did I just do that math wrong? Wait, what'd you say? Sorry. 6 plus 7, so 13.
13 health.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Maths.
Back in it.
All right. As you slowly rise, you begin to feel your heartbeat back at its normal pace. It doesn't feel like it's about to beat out of your chest. And you slowly start to regain vision as you lay on the ground and you see the spider that just bit you turning to look at one of your allies. And you notice this, like all of the vegetation that was like bursting out of the walls has withered away to like this black sort of char. And as one of the spiders screeches out, you feel a rush of breath back into your lungs.
That someone whose turn is it? Yep.
Next base spider here. As they
Something is
climb up the wall, and they're like half upside down and go to lunge to bite at you, Cole.
Yeah.
A 13 is going to miss.
Misses.
And again, as it tries to sink its fangs into you, and it shifts.
Damn
Bringing us
it.
to your turn, Cole.
Do I see? I saw this other one bite my friend, right?
Yes, it's still like kind of standing, like with a couple legs over it, over Ajax.
Okay. So instead of pouncing on the one, I pounce on the other, and I'm going to try to jump on its back and stab it.
Okay.
However you need that to happen.
I mean, too easy. It's on the ground, kind of standing over Ajax at the moment, and it's kind of caught off guard. So you go to jump on its back. Go ahead and roll with advantage since you're on top of it.
Oh. Okay. Perfect. Because that was a 13. And that is a 19 to hit.
All right, roll for damage.
Nice. 11 plus 11 slashing. 1 again. Lightning damage.
What was the
booming
slashing?
blade once again. 11.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. It screeches out in pain, and it kind of hisses back at you as you're like standing on it, and you stab it from behind, and it begins to start bleeding out profusely. It's still standing, but it's kind of like wobbling back and forth, trying to hold itself up. Would you like to do anything else?
I would like to be. I would like to be riding the spider.
Okay.
I'd like to be like trying to wrestle it with my sword stuck in.
Okay. Yeah,
Lapis-
Cole Legolas
Lapis-
this shit, and
Slap a saddle on that bitch.
yeah. Just gonna tame it.
Yep.
Do you speak arachnid? All right. Brings it to its turn, and as you're riding it, it just like takes off down the hall, and you guys just see Cole and the spider ride off.
Guys!
Attack of
I'm riding this
opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely get
Not for
attack
me,
opportunity.
We
Yeah.
have
Ajax.
Alright. Can I, before it gets too far down the hall, can I use Thorn Whip and try and grab it by
Yeah.
one of its
Mhm.
legs?
Yeah, make your attack.
Elbow.
Thorn Whip.
Normal?
Yes. 17 hits. Roll for damage.
How do I do that?
Click the damage button in chat now.
Ah, okay.
Yep, and it should automatically do it for you.
Oof.
Man. Is that? Oh, okay. 'Cause it's like
well,
a
if it,
spell.
well,
I was
that
like,
wasn't
where's the
really.
modifier? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a cantrip. But my purpose was served. I grabbed it by the leg.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Pull
Yeah.
it back to. Is it
Yeah.
back to you?
Yeah, I'll pull it back to me.
Yeah, so yeah, it tries to take off down the hall. You manage to just like scoop up a couple of its back legs together, and you pull it back as it tries to make its escape. And Cole, you feel it, immediately try to take off down the hallway, and you find yourself almost flying forward off the front end as it comes to
Yeah,
immediate
exactly.
halt as you're like bull riding this phase
Yeah.
spider as it's trying to sprint off.
That's
As it was
awesome.
lassoed Wild West style over here.
Barrel
Ajax.
roll, and I get back up.
Awesome. Is that all I can do, or can I?
No, it's your
cast some
turn
other
now.
spell? Oh, okay.
That was just a reaction, like an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So when they leave your attack
Um,
range, you can use your reaction to make an attack.
All right. Cool.
So now it's your turn.
I would like to do hold person on the spider.
Okay.
Oh wait.
No,
Yeah, that's a
not a
humanoid. Never
person.
mind. Yeah, never mind.
I'll also say that it's bleeding pretty profusely. It's looking pretty beat up.
Okay.
It's on its last leg.
Whip his ass.
Sea bass.
Yeah.
Spank him to death.
Whip his ass, sea bass.
I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt at
Yeah.
not the spider that I have lassoed, but the other one.
Okay, so you want
wherever
to
it is.
hold your action to blast the next one from whenever it comes?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Nice.
so how that works is you can hold your action
Okay.
to cast a spell, and then if it appears or meets the condition that you're holding your action for, you can use your reaction to activate that, and that's how that works.
Okay.
All right.
So should I just cast it now, or?
Well, so the
I
other
think your
one
idea is
isn't
dope.
here yet. Like currently, it's on a
Oh.
different plane. Because
Okay.
when they phase, they shift, they ethereal jaunt to a different plane.
This one slight problem is you
What?
used your reaction already.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just blast the one that I'm holding then.
All right, make your attack roll. I believe that's an attack. Guiding bolt spell attack. 14 hits.
14.
Roll for damage. 4d6 radiant damage. 15. As you have this thing lassoed and Cole's on the back, you guys just see this like white yellow divine light blast from Ajax's hand, almost like a sunbeam penetrating through the forest as it flashes across the spider's body and is just devoured in divine flames as it fades away and burns to an ash. And Cole, as you find yourself like almost falling forward, the rest of the spider is like completely disintegrated by this guiding bolt, and you find yourself like tumbling on the ground and come back up to your feet, and as you turn around you just see like a pile of blue ash next on the ground.
Nice work, Ajax.
Did you want to use any movement, Ajax?
Can I use a consumable?
Which one?
The health potion I found.
I believe it takes an action
Ah,
to use one of those.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, so you'll be able to do
Wait
that
then.
on your next turn if you would like. But since you used Guiding Bolt already, you've used your action for this turn. But you do have 30 feet of movement, 35 feet of movement if you'd like to use.
Yes. I would like to move, like, back. I think.
Oh,
I'll move
should
over to
I,
this corner over here.
Should I give you guys a grid? That'd be helpful.
I think that's less than 30 feet. Yeah, that's like 10 feet. That's fine.
Okay. All right, that's gonna bring us to Bulb.
I'm gonna hold infestation.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna begin conjuring some insects around me, and when the spider appears, I'm going to make them attack the spider.
Okay. Which brings us to the next spider's turn, and you see them shift back into the material plane before you.
All right.
is back up on the wall. I think it just moved because I made the grid.
Send a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites.
Okay. So it needs
DC
to make
13 con.
needs to make a con save. It fails. So 1d6 damage.
What? All right.
Alright, so it takes 1 poison damage.
And moves 5 feet in a random direction. It can
Okay.
move. So D4.
So I'll just say
2, it goes south. It can't go south.
Yeah.
All right.
it's random in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So it just like a cloud of mites comes over it, and you see it start like panicking and shifts over about 5 feet. And then it, well, I guess Cole's probably like actually over here, right?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out in the.
Well, it got pulled back, so he would.
Oh
be
yeah,
over
that's right.
there
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
was.
So
So he'd be in the doorway, I guess.
yeah, okay. So yeah, then it is going to attack Bob, or try to. Does a 9 hit? Looks like a no.
No.
Okay. And it
It's
already
like
used
playing with its mouth, letting it gnaw on my fingers.
Yeah, and it already used its bonus action. So, Cole, what would you like to do?
You know what I'd like to do, Ethan.
Then
do it.
Roll for attack.
20 to hit.
Just barely.
10 slashing damage. Come on, don't be a 1 again, you bastard. Oh, a 2. Nice. Okay. So, 2 thunder damage and booming blade once again.
All right. Yeah. Again, this thing's looking beat up. You see it like actively bleeding from the abdomen on the floor. One of its legs is like chipped and eaten away by the mites. You can see exposed innards of one of the legs.
Yeah, I slash into it, and then I'm kind of serious when I make my attack, but then I look up at Blob and I say, "Does that feel weird to you?" And then I end my turn.
Back to Ajax.
All right. I'd like to shoot an arrow at the spider.
An arrow. All right. Make an attack roll.
All right. How do I do that?
So if you click your token, and then on the top left, you should see inventory. If
Okay,
you
yep.
highlight that and you get your short bow, it should populate in the
Oh,
chat.
there. Perfect.
Yep, and then click attack.
I clicked it.
Oh, is it not working? Let me click it.
Short bow
is
fine.
designated to consume ammo, but no resource is specified.
I have my arrows.
Yeah, I wonder if
Make sure your arrows are equipped.
Oh, whoops.
I got it for you. Try it
Okay,
now.
Cool.
It's saying the same thing.
Yep.
That's weird.
Probably doing it from your character sheet.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to do it from too. It's just doing the same thing. Okay, so you just do roll a d20. And I believe we add your dex and your proficiency. Natural
20.
20. Okay, so we don't even have to worry about it. All right. Can you click damage on the short bow? And then choose crit.
Nope. Let's roll the attack before rolling damage.
Oh my god.
What does it say the damage of it is? Does it say what the damage die is at least? You can just roll that.
2d6. It should be for a short bow.
Yeah, that'd be d6.
It's short bow default is 2d6 or it's 2d6 because of crit?
Because of crit.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
it's
make sure.
1d6.
So 1d6.
Yep.
It'd be 2 because you crit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So 2d6 plus proficiency plus your dex mod.
Oh, snake eyes.
Okay. So +2 plus your dex mod is 1. So 5 damage.
But you shoot him right in the mouth.
Do I
Actually,
at least kill him?
Yeah, that
Okay.
finishes his HP off.
Okay.
How would you like to do that? What does this look like? Critically hitting this.
So as I shoot the arrow, you can see like a wind trail follow the arrow, and it hits the spider right in its one of its eyes, and it travels through the entire spider and exits through it as well.
And you just hear it's the legs that flops over, and the legs like fold up onto each other. And that takes us out of combat.
Cool.
And that poison damage is serious.
Yeah, they're like freaking glass cannons, man.
Yeah. They can't hit for shit, but when they do, and if you fail that con save.
Yeah.
All right, so oh, wait a minute. You said the arrow goes through it?
Yes.
Into these egg sacs?
No, because it's
Hey,
my arrow trajectory would go like it would be like somewhere over here, right next to it.
Yeah,
I like to think-
pierces through the spider and like hits into the wall just above one of the egg sacs.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping the broadhead would just be barely poking out its asshole. But it's okay. Hey, what did Wither and Bloom do to the egg sacs?
Yeah, because it affected that entire area.
Let's not think about it.
Yeah.
It just killed them all.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Perfect.
No spider army. Please.
Well, what was the damage roll on it? It was like 7. Yeah, so what is the average life for like a baby spider?
Yeah, probably less than 7 damage.
Yeah, 1
Ooh,
HP
the blood.
for a tiny spider.
To have little blood for all the tiny spiders.
It's interesting mechanic to think about. All right. Yeah, you guys slew the 2 phase spiders.
Dope.
I'd like to look around if I could.
Yeah, is that
and
a
see if there's anything useful in this room.
Is that a chest over there?
It appears that there is a chest covered up by some of the webbing over there.
Can I try and collect their venom sacs?
Sure.
I'm going to go towards that chest, walking straight over the spider, and I like 2 foot jump on its head first, and then walk across the rest of its body towards the chest.
All right. How do you want to try to collect the venom sacs?
Would survival check work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
because
sense.
it's skinning.
All right. 19.
Yeah, too easy. You kind of like carve around perfect. You've seen a few spiders in your day being of the land, and had to do this a time or two. And too easy. Yeah, you harvest one.
I'd like.
The other one was just ash, so unfortunately there wasn't really anything remaining of it. But
Oh, yeah.
for the one that has the body left, you definitely were able to obtain one.
I'd like
Okay.
to harvest their silk, if well, the one silk, if at all possible.
It's silk. Okay. Go ahead and make same check.
Thanks. God damn it.
All right. You go to inspect it, but it seems when you go to try to extract, what you're really looking for, you notice it has been completely like shredded and torn up by an arrow that went through
I wonder who did that.
it.
Um, I would say to the vampire, I'd be like, "What did you mean by not minding you walking up that wall?"
It's like the perfect line too. I like that. By the way.
Then I'd head over to the chest with him, try and see what's in there.
All right. Are you there, Chad?
Oh shit! I responded to him and everything. Sorry, I was muted the whole time. I say
Oh,
to him when he asks that, I say, "Well, I mean, you're a magical person. I have some tricks up my sleeve myself." And as I start to open the chest,
And you walk up next to him as he's doing this, Ajax?
oh, we're about to get fucked up, aren't we? Let's do it.
Okay. As you go to open the lid of this chest, you get it open about a quarter of the way, and you notice a resistance on the lid as you're pushing it up. And I need you guys to both make some dex saving throws for me.
Yep. I knew I should have investigated it. Son of a. Acrobatics, you said? Oh no,
Dex saving throw.
Dex save.
20.
Dex save. Okay. Dex save. Ooh. I have a good 20 as well.
Nice. All right.
I'd have some tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, as you're pushing up the lid, you feel the resistance, and before you can think to stop, you push it too far and you hear like a little wire snap or something, and you both notice these like green oozing tip darts come flying out in like a volley, and you both manage to duck out of the way just in time as they all like crash up against the ceiling. And kind of fall down behind you, like in between you guys and Bob. And then as you open the chest the remaining of the way, you notice a couple of items in here. One seems to be It looks like a pearl, but a much larger pearl, almost like an orb. And it seems to, like, it's this sort of almost like a pinkish hue to the pearl itself. And it kind of emits like a very faint blue sort of glow or sheen to it. Not that it produces any light, but the pearl itself kind of has like a blue sheen on it. And then directly behind that, you notice it looks like a long candlestick that would sit at the end of like a pew. So it's not a short one. It almost looks like it's been fashioned into a sort of staff or something used for bludgeoning.
Oh, these are certainly curious things. Bob, get over here. See what you think about these things. And you said so. There's 3 items in here,
I'd
or
try.
2 items.
2.
2. Okay.
Is there any way I could like see if I can detect like what type of magic is imbued into these items, and if there is any?
Okay. Let's see. I would like to pick up. Yes. I will. If we have time, I would like to ritually pick up the pearl and ritually cast Identify if I can.
Yeah. Does anybody else have Identify? Or is it just...
I don't.
I do not.
All right.
When Cole asks me what I think about them, I say, I have no idea.
So are you guys wanting to sit here for 20 minutes to try to identify these items?
Sure.
Sure. Does it count as a short rest?
20 minutes? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But if you're wanting to attempt a short rest, that could be a thing as well. It just take a little bit longer. That's up to
What
you
do you
guys.
guys think?
Yeah. If you guys don't want to, I can just use a spell slot.
Let's do it.
I mean, we can always shut the door.
Yeah,
Only
let's
one way in. It's fine.
Yeah, let's shut the door. Let's do a short rest because I need to recharge a few of my spell slots. That does that, right?
Word.
Right? That recharges spell slots, if I'm not mistaken.
For a
For
cleric.
a sorcerer or a cleric? I don't
Cleric.
think so. Don't
I
think
I
so.
think
I
it's
think
just-
clerics
I think it's
are
just-
all long rest.
I think it's
Okay.
just sorcerer and warlock.
Um,
You gain...
You can use hit die though.
oh, what do those do?
Heal you.
Well, it allows you to spend your hit die to heal yourself when you short rest and long rest. Like how my spell allows you to do that.
Mhm.
Normally you only get to use your hit die when you rest.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's just based off of like the spell the caster used.
Oh, I'm more trying to get my
Right.
spell slots back.
I understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that does that as well.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
You don't. No, you don't get spell slots back.
Yeah, not as a cleric. You have to do a long rest to be able to get those back.
Okay.
It's only certain classes.
Well, I guess I'll wait. Fine.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if we should sit 6 to 8 hours inside of a crypt.
Why not?
Unless that door locked us in, it locks itself back.
Okay.
Do it.
So I will just
Identify. We take
show.
20 minutes and
I'll just
identify
show
both?
everybody since I can't secretly tell you these, Chad. Or wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I can just send them in Discord.
Okay.
Here is the first one. If I can find your name.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is the second one.
Yeah. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, so I don't think I'll role play it out very much. The first one, peek its command wording. Okay. The first one I give to shit, my tablet's gone. Ajax. The Pearl of Power I give to Ajax.
Okay.
I hand it to him. This looks like it has some ability to restore some magic. It seems like you're running a little low, and I'll give that to you. And does it require attunement or anything? Oh, it does require attunement. And the second one, and this I'll give to you, Bob. And I'll like stick it in like he had his torch stuck in him. I'll stick it in him as well. Yeah, see, and then I don't think it does require attunement, but +1 to damage and attack rolls with it, and it also you can use your action to cast Flourishing Faith, and any number of allies within 15 feet gain temporary HP equal to 1d6 plus your spell mod.
Oh.
What?
Well, I'm like trying to drop it into your Heaven's inventory, but it's like just only populating a +1 quarters.
Oh,
You send me the info and I can fix it.
I mean that's pretty much all it is. It's like a +1 quarter staff with this other ability. That's cool. It's cool, man. Did you make these, or were these? I know the Pearl of Power's not.
I made the staff, yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Flourishing Faith. That's a bunch of dang temp HP.
What can I say? Gotta make the players OP.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Got to make the mobs OP.
All right.
You said you actually are a healer, right? Is that what you said? You're a cleric. I know. I can tell you're a cleric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything about you. Okay. I pull the staff out and hand it to you.
Yeah. I take it. I guess.
Oh,
I'll post the thing in the Vinewood chat. That way you
See
know.
exactly what they are.
Dang it! I had this imagery of it looking like Bob had like the torch staff and the this other quarter staff looked like he had like nips.
Oh, can
But
you
it's
can
cool.
you send the thing for the pearl as well?
Yeah. Oh, well, the pearl is actually in your inventory.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll
Yeah,
just
that
look
one
at
actually crossed over just fine. I can put the staff in there too. It just doesn't have the extra ability on it. Oh, wait a minute. Does that make it? Oh, okay, I figured out how to do it. All right, it's working just fine. Whenever I was trying to drag and drop, it asked you to use like the plutonium import thing, or you can just do no, just drag and drop. So it was importing that +1 without the information, but if you do no, just drag and drop, it imports it how it is. So in your under your weapons, the Pu-in candlestick is the staff. And then your pearl of power is under consumables.
Sweet. And I would like. Oh no,
there,
I
I'll
use
fix that.
scriptural.
There you go.
Never mind. Okay, and then I'm going to collect a little bit of blood from the spider, put it in a little vial, and I smell it. I smell of it, make like a bitter beer face, and ooh, that'll make for a fun night. And put it in my cloak and head towards the door.
All right.
I would like to use the. Oh wait, no, I have to attune with it. Never mind. I'd like to use a healing potion.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Just heal me, or do I actually have to roll for something?
Just go into the inventory and
I thought
go.
you was going to use your hit dice on a short rest.
I just want to heal myself just in case.
That's what using your hit dice is. It
Okay.
heals you.
Okay. Well, I guess I could have done that while you were while you were investigating what these were.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll your D8. I don't know if you get anything additionally to that when rolling for your hit dice.
Like your con mod or something. Maybe not. Did you click short rest in your inventory?
I did not. Oh, I
Yeah,
should have done
so
that.
yeah, just
Let
click
me.
S rest, and then it will auto heal you too. Like when you go to use them, it'll like prompt you to if you want to use them or not, and then it will actually auto heal you when you do it.
And do I now? What I do? Click short rest.
So see how it says select dice to roll,
Yeah.
and however many available, you click roll.
I think you'd have 2 available.
Yeah.
All right, and you healed for 5. So it is your con mod.
I'm gonna use one of my hit dice too.
Yeah. So it is your hit dice plus your con mod. Okay.
But you could technically spend all that you have left if you needed to or wanted to, but you don't regain your hit dice until you long rest.
All right. What'd everybody like to do?
Head to the last door.
Heck yeah, or the stairs. Oh, it's another door?
Yeah, the bottom of the steps.
Got you. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I have an idea. Tell everybody. Wait just a moment. I am going to. Why didn't I do this before? I'm gonna shape self. Use an action. I'm gonna and go under the door, like squeeze my body under the door. Pop like my enough of like where my sensory organs can be on the other side, and like give it a look see.
So you're doing the TikTok where they like push their phone up underneath the door and then it slams up against so they can see what's going on the other side, like
basically.
The
but I'm
husbands
hoping
are
my
looking at their
goo body
wives or something.
doesn't do that.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check.
Oh my god.
Mm.
10.
And this relies on sound, right? Or your either way.
No, so no, I didn't reshape. I didn't like expose any
Okay.
extra sensory or so it's just a regular normal
Gotcha.
one.
Okay.
I wouldn't get like bonus distance or anything crazy to audio perception.
Gotcha. So as you can see a little bit into this next room, it kind of looks similar, on theme with the other rooms that you've been into, but this one looks like a large room that stretches from like one side to the next. So if you like took both of these rooms that you've already explored, it would be like an area with both of those rooms combined. That's how large this room is. And it looks like it is completely lined all around the room with the coffins laid inside of the walls. The difference is that on each side, one on the left and one on the right, you notice a large sort of tomb or stone, like sort of it's not a sarcophagus, but a large stone tomb on each one. From what you can see, the one on the left, from where you're standing or looking at, kind of looks disturbed, or something may have happened as some of the stone is cracked and some of the floor looks a little bit damaged, but it's kind of hard to see, especially since the room's dark.
Okay. Squeeze back from under the door, get back in them, like come up into my armor and take my body back, my reform back into the body so I can wear my gear again. And relay. This room is much bigger, has 2 main sarcophagi and a bunch around it.
Wow, that was really cool.
And one's possibly broken.
Well, shall we go in?
Sure.
Oh, Ajax.
Yes.
The staff that I told you about that does the thing.
Yes.
Maybe before we go in, do the thing.
Yeah. I'd like to cast Flourish Faith. Flourishing Faith.
All right.
As I'm watching intently
Whoops.
as he.
I didn't mean to do
What just
that.
happened?
I didn't mean to
Blow.
attack with it, but
Blow! He smacks
how do
Cole.
I what's the
Not that thing.
is there a spell I can
So it'd just be
no, you
1d6
just roll it.
plus whiz plus your whiz modifier. So just do a d6 and then add your wisdom modifier.
two plus my wisdom modifier is a +4, so 6.
Plus. Oh, really? Nice.
And then plus temp on your character sheet, you just put a 6.
Sweet. Wow. Feels good.
All right. For my next trick,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the pseudopod. I'm gonna break a part of my body off. Can be up to 6 inches wide and 10 foot long. It's gonna be like a regular size, like a foot tall, enough to reach the handle, I guess, if there is a handle, and it can be used to manipulate objects, open and close doors or containers, pick up or set down tiny objects. Does not have any sensory organs. It can't attack, activate magic items, or lift more than 10 pounds. But I want to do that and have a readied action for opening the spooky door, basically.
All right.
And ask them if they're ready. Actually, I'm gonna take a step back too, since I'm using my pseudopod to open it. I'm gonna try and push it open. I'm gonna try and have my pseudopod push it open.
Yeah, too easy. And you just hear this, and this giant rat goes sprinting out of the door and rushes by you guys.
I think we would all jump. Our skins. Get a little bit freaked out.
I like that rat noise.
That was cool.
I mean, you guys could also do something if you wanted to try to stop it. By the way.
If I didn't feel threatened, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Okay. Kill the rat.
Very anti-druid of me.
All right. You open the door and your light kind of sheds through, and you can now clearly see the sort of stone coffins that you perceived earlier amongst this room filled with dead and bodies, kind of like almost falling out of these decrepit and decaying wooden boxes that have housed them for who knows how long. Again, the stone coffin to your left, you notice that the floor and the tile seems to be crushed and not even just like messed with, but it looks like something with heavy impact just completely destroyed it, as it's almost like broken into several stone plates that have kind of caved in on itself towards the center of the impact.
I think I'd look up to see if anything fell on it. That's what my first reaction would be. What's the ceiling look like in this place? In this
Yeah,
room?
I'd probably do the same. do?
As you look up, it just seems like the normal sort of stone ceiling in the hallways that you just came from. So I mean, you know, probably about 20 feet up is the ground or the soil outside
Mm-hmm.
from
I just didn't know if
the
like
gravesite.
the roof like a part section of roof had fell on it or something. Huh.
No.
Can I do an investigation check or get close to it or get near it and make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it says I have. Let's see. I think I might have advantage. Let me double check. For Fey Fiend and undead stuff, I have advantage. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's like would be telling if you said I
It's a
do or
coffin.
don't.
We'll say it's undead.
Cool.
It's related, so to speak.
Right. Investigation. Yes. First roll is a golly 7. Okay. Second. I even 7 again. 2 7s. I have a +4 to it. Gosh damn. Well. It looks like. Well, what do I think with a 4? Ethan, you tell me.
You look up at the ceiling to see if anything fell through onto it. And you look back down. You can't really quite make of what exactly happened here, but shifting some of the stone rubble around, you notice that there's no remains.
Ah. Oh. Looks like this one's been looted, and I sat down on it. Looks like
I move
somebody's been
over.
to this one.
I move over to the other one and try and open it up.
Careful, Ajax.
As you slowly slide off the stone covering to this coffin, as the stone grinds on stone, reveals, similarly like the other coffins in here, you see skeletal remains, well preserved, and in the arms of the body, you notice a sort of dark blue tome with these like white and red etchings. Go ahead and make a arcane check for me.
Arcane check? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to roll that with advantage.
It's fine. 15 was the first dice. Yeah, the markings are definitely like arcane runes. There's you see like 3 different runes that form a triangle and are encompassed by some sort of like magical circle.
Okay. Is there any way I could try and grab it?
You can definitely try.
Okay.
I
Any
think
check?
as you
Check
slide the. Go ahead.
check you would like me to do? Sleight of hand, maybe? Acrobatics?
No, I mean if you want to reach for it, you definitely can.
Okay. I'll reach for it.
All
If
right.
you want to be safe about it, I could make my pseudopod do it.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, that might be better.
Yeah, as you slide, I was gonna say as you slide the top of it off, I think I would be saying something like, "Please tell me you see some kind of spell book in there. I really need the money." Setting down on the other sarcophagus.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, and I'll have my pseudopod, since I didn't reabsorb it yet, go and try and lift the book out of its hands, and push it out of the sarcophagus. It's not more than 10 pounds, right? I hope.
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'll lift it out of the sarcophagus, or try to with my pseudopod.
Yeah, your pseudopod reaches in and grabs onto the tome and begins to pull it out. It starts to break away from the skeletal remains hands that are kind of like crossed, arms crossed on top of the tome, like over its body. And the arms like unfold and kind of slide off of the tome as the pseudopod's pulling it out. And as it gets like, as it pulls it out, your pseudopod like turns around and looks at you, and you notice a dead hand reaches up from the coffin and places its hand back onto the tome as just before the pseudopod like tries to start walking back in your direction. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Nah.
No.
Ah!
Damn it.
We were just getting to the good part.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it'll let Life jump back into if he's available. Or you guys are still around here.
Hell yeah.
GG's.
Jeez.
Yeah,
GG.
good game. That was fun.
Yeah, I think
Little
so.
That was fun. The collaboration on the lock picking and
Oh man, that was so much fun. I'm glad.
thorn whip
It's
and
just
getting
like, yeah, just getting like, I just picturing how like
forgot my pack.
How Bob would just spit on it to lube it up. Love it.
I know what he was saying. He was saying like kind of like using Loctite on it. Well, not. I know what you're talking about though, Evan. When
Yeah,
you're
'cause I've
mentioning
had